I never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany me. Body and mind.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, this sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Body and mind.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep! We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new... I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress, He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcist ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very— Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her. Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Ai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Ai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with the disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Ai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Anzai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
reflection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom come. Another bad one? No, let me try again.
A reward on the road. Hip. Hop. Hip. A reward on the road. Take this! Take this! I'll keep this close.
Good. The rain has stopped.
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally...
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which you will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
भाई कोई बात करने के लिए है नहीं तो क्या करे अभी
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling. The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision! Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance. Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that. Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you. Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu? Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead? Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you. Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in. Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team. Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way. Time to break him out! At the ready. Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined. Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back. You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught. Yes, you too. Go, Baron Bunny!
Freeze! I must withdraw.
Get him!
Dodge this!
Talk about a big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it. Go, Baron Bunny! Get him!
Freeze!
Go, Baron!
Dodge this!
Withdraw.
Rain outlines your fate.
I'll race you there.
Freeze.
That's cheap.
Dodge this. I must withdraw.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Cool it. I dare you.
Get him.
Dodge this. Allow me. I need to first. Train harder.
Time to act. Body and mind.
Who goes there?
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
You cannot match my bravery! Get them!
No, my sword!
Go, Baron Bunny. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
I must withdraw. Freeze. Teach me a lesson.
Get them!
Show me what you've got. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen.
Soldiers, quick!
Let it rain. Go, big.
Take this!
Cool it.
Get them!
Get back. I must withdraw. Bastard.
Soldiers, quick!
Get back. I need to train harder.
You cannot
my
match
sword.
my bravery!
Get them.
I
I won't forget this.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Brace yourself. Show me what you've got.
No escape!
Dodge this. Show me what you've
Rain
got.
outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Oh, so sorry.
I dare you. Allow me to strike first. Don't hold back. Clear.
Cool it.
I need you. Train harder. I dare you.
I must withdraw.
Go, Baron!
Flash!
Rain outlines your fate.
Dodge this.
I've been bested.
Time to act.
हेलो भाई हेलो लीजिए। अरे यार फिर भी हो गया।
Body and mind. Body and mind. No, my sword!
Cool it.
outlines your fate.
Dodge this! I must withdraw.
Hello, 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 hello.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then...
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing?
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Whoa!
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, that was awful.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
Yes, leave, before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well...
Leave this place.
हाय हाय अबे यार
Phew. We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujusara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
It's you! Over here! Over here!
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter!
Oh, finally! I caught you! I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the Acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her.
Really? It must be a good feeling knowing Jean's got your back.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls. Help at last.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on—
Fine. In for—
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes.
That's one way of—
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just...
Wow! How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean—
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see—
Hey, you two!
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it? No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey. Prince was just home, now he's gone.
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
This is a bit worrying.
But we are on our way to an urgent meeting with Jean. Sorry.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for—
Seriously?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person. Please mention it to Jean for me. I'll treat you—
Hey! Hey! Ugh, unbelievable. Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean. Acting Grandmaster? Oh, Master Jean?
Oh, it's our honorary knight. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these commissions in my files, and I will make arrangements accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return, Mark... We'll be on our way then, Jean. Jean, are you okay?
हेलो 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 आवाज नहीं जा रही है क्या गेम
How's Jean holding up? Is it serious?
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be fine after a good old rest. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Anyway, you're an honorary knight, aren't you? While the master is down, the knights should share her burden.
That's a very good point, but shouldn't one of the fully qualified knights do that?
Jean has so much to do. An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with...
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
बहुत भगाता है चलिए राइट कभी लेफ्ट कभी इधर कभी
Oh, it's Kaya!
I've been waiting for you. I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance.
So courteous and polite. This isn't the Kaya Paimon knows.
Well, the circumstances warrant it. This is the acting Grand Master herself we're talking about. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing. It's like you read my mind.
Things like helping to fill in for...
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight...
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me this. Why don't you do it?
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret's stuff you want us to help with, right?
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See you.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your I'm unsure there must be some element.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace or the residential area. It's a... Oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him. Prince should be somewhere around the... Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. Remember, he's got black fur.
Tonight?
Be safe. Archon protect you.
Not even one spicy dish.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Hear my wishes.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. Remember, he's got black fur.
Today's recommendation is the steak. Here's a strange
Wow, Prince has very keen senses. It didn't take much to scare him off. See if you can approach him crouching from behind. That way your footsteps will be quieter. It must be difficult not being able to float. If you're anxious to find Prince, why not coax him to you with some fish? Kitty cats do love eating. If you run out of fish, go grab some from the lake. Now back to it.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye. Welcome. How can I help you?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt Decree?
Not even one spicy dish.
Just one more.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers. Gosh, all I can think about is demons.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
Dandelion wine. Another.
Freeze!
No, my sword!
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Prince! Where did you go running off to? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We definitely had our work cut out for us. Iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I was not optimistic they would turn up. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
What?
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself.
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt Decree?
Did something bad happen again?
time to act.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool! Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order, but unfortunately we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
I'm positive that next time my boss, Master D-Luke, is here, he'll pick up the tab for you.
Sounds about right.
Come take a look.
So this is where Charles's delivery disappeared to.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. In all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not! My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extraordinaire!
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the Mora to replace them. I'll be waiting up ahead. Cool it!
Freeze! What's the hurry?
Dodge this!
Go, Barret Bunny!
Rain outlines your fate.
Dodge this!
No, my sword!
Freeze!
What's the hurry?
Thank you, my friend.
First,
I thought
you
I was
don't
in
have to
deep
fight
trouble
the
this
enemy for
time.
the escort
It's a
mission.
good thing you
Commission
showed
is
up.
to destroy the barrier.
I'll put in a
The
good
enemies
word for
are
you with the
strong
gentleman
enough
at the
to break
winery.
the balloon in time. Oh, thank you for the fact, bro. Thank you so much. I am playing Genshin Impact after a long time, so maybe you are a more experienced person in this game. Well, if you're new to the channel, please like the stream and don't forget to करो कि जाओ तो हो ही गया 2 मिनट कड़ी लगा दो
Got it. I'll set off right away.
Amber, are you here to help out with Jean?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just...
Oh.
Sarah, what are you still stressing?
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up and another bizarre order. Really? That would...
Yeah, well,
why don't you take the...
Are you sure she can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is
a fight.
For this dish we need... Okay, go and get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Have you brought me 3... I see. Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers? Yep, that's it. Now, order numbers...
And so begin...
You did say you'd help good... Any news on that sweet madame? One sweet madame...
Sticky honey?
That's right. The knight's order. Let me teach you the...
Wait, didn't...
With your cooking skills, as soon as that... I'm still waiting on one sticky...
क्या बोला था यार स्टिकी Radish Pure fried flavor sticky tomato cold drinks chicken
I'm still waiting on one... I'm still waiting on one stick... This is a very good effort. I think you really captured the S...
Are we released from kitchen?
Yes, thanks ever... If you ever get time...
I think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's...
Knights can do for you.
Hi, Barbara.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal.
That's great news.
But she just left the cathedral. She tried to act like.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Jean goes there whenever she feels.
Barbara, that's
Jean, mentioned it to me. That's what I'm worried about too.
Don't worry, we'll take.
Great.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lion Fang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lion Fang Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lion Fang Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Farlight. हाँ मैंने भी देखा तेरा स्ट्रीम देखा मैंने 2 घंटे का कितना किया था ना स्ट्रीम इंडिया सर्वर थे मोस्टली अच्छा हाँ मैं भी चालू कर रहा हूँ सोच रहा हूँ
Who's there?
Caught red-handed.
Finally an opportunity comes to get rid of the master in a moment of weakness. Then you two show up and ruin everything. ठीक है सुबह उठा तो मंडे से फ्राइडे तक ऐसे दिन में नहीं करता रहा शाम में करता हूँ और सैटरडे संडे तो मतलब समझ लो
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
तो फिर बीच में नहीं कर सकते कभी-कभी कर लेता हूँ काम नहीं रहते
Opportunity has slipped away. I shall now be
Stop!
पब्लिक रिस्पॉन्स वही तो प्रॉब्लम है।
Jean, you're still recovering.
तू तो मेरे से भी बहुत बढ़िया खेलता है। पता नहीं क्या चल रहा है अभी मार्केट में। पब्लिक रिस्पॉन्स कुछ आ ही नहीं रहा है, ना कुछ आ रहा है, क्या बोलेंगे। मेरा खुद रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आ रहा है भाई, व्यूवर्स ही नहीं है। मुश्किल से व्यूवर्स साला 8-8 घंटा भी करो तो मुश्किल से 100 व्यूज भी नहीं आते, 50 भी गिन चुन के जाते हैं। क्या बोलेगा, लंबा लंबा करना पड़ेगा 7-8 घंटे। तेरा नया चैनल नया है ना, तो तेरा मेरा तो ऐसे भी ऑडियंस दूसरी है, तो मेरा थोड़ा इग्नोर भी कर सकते हैं, मेरी तो ऑडियंस एकदम ही दूसरी है। लेकिन तेरा तो अभी खाली एपेक्स का ही है। टाइम लगता है भाई। मेरा चैनल मेरे को व्यूज लाने के लिए मेरे को कितना टाइम लगा था, 1 साल लगा था। तूने तो अभी चालू ही किया भाई। 1 साल समझ लो। लेकिन अगर कोई वीडियो वायरल गया, कोई गेम वायरल गया, कोई ऐसा कोई एक कंटेंट वायरल करने का, बस एक चीज वायरल करने का बस। मेरा तो मोनेटाइज होके फिर वापस डीमोनेटाइज हो गया। मेरा मोनेटाइज अभी 1 महीने के अंदर मैं कर दूंगा। मोनेटाइज का तो भूल जाओ, पैसा वैसा भूल जाने का है इसके अंदर। ऐसा सोचो कि आराम से खेल रहे हो, मजे के लिए खेल रहे हो। ऐसे भी गेम तो खेलते ही रहते हैं, तो उसी हिसाब से वॉच आवर्स तो 4000 चाहिए। तो मेरा वॉच आवर्स का टेंशन नहीं है ना, मेरा व्यू सब्सक्राइबर का टेंशन है। वॉच आवर तो मेरा समझ लो हो ही जाएगा। खाली एक दूसरा सीन है, तो उसकी वजह से मेरे को टाइम लगेगा, थोड़ा 1 महीना लगेगा। तो मैं 1 महीना या 1.5 महीने में मेरा मोनेटाइज वापस हो जाएगा। कुछ कंटेंट्स मेरे को चेंज करने के हैं, तो मेरा वो टारगेट है, तो हो जाएगा, उसका टेंशन नहीं है। मोनेटाइज तो मेरा ये साल मतलब पिछले साल दिसंबर में मेरा मोनेटाइज हुआ था, और दिसंबर से मार्च तक मेरा मोनेटाइज था। मार्च के एंड महीने में मेरा डीमोनेटाइज हुआ एक वीडियो की वजह से। ये भी मस्त है, लेकिन बहुत मेहनत है इसके अंदर, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा ही किच की है। लेकिन गेम मेरे को मस्त लगा, मतलब कैरेक्टर्स ये सब मतलब बहुत जबरदस्त है। वर्ल्ड भी बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन थोड़ा मेहनत बहुत है, बहुत एक चीज मतलब टाइम लगता है कुछ भी करने के लिए। और इसका गेम कंप्लीट होने में भी बहुत टाइम है। गेम का स्टोरी भी खत्म होने में भी बहुत टाइम लगेगा। इसका 5 साल लगेगा, 4-5 साल। ये लोग स्टोरी साल में या 6 महीने में एक बार एक पूरा स्टोरी देते हैं। इसका स्टोरी बहुत लंबा है। तो ये मतलब ऐसा रोल प्लेइंग गेम है, आरपीजी गेम इसके अंदर क्या बोलते हैं, लंबा रोल प्लेइंग गेम है। और इसके अंदर क्या है, ये बोल बच्चन बहुत होता है। बोल बच्चन के साथ इसके चीजें बहुत कलेक्ट करने पड़ते हैं कैरेक्टर के लिए। कैरेक्टर्स इसके अंदर बहुत सारे, तो कैरेक्टर के लिए बहुत सारे मतलब टाइम लग जाता है। ऐसा पैसा डालोगे तो अलग बात है, पैसे से हो जाता है, लेकिन ऐसे गेम बहुत टाइम तक खेलना पड़ेगा। मतलब मैं तो ऐसे टाइम पास के लिए अभी थोड़ा मूड चेंज करने के लिए खेल रहा हूँ। बाकी अपना एफपीएस गेम अच्छा है। एफपीएस गेम ही ठीक है भाई। उसके अंदर भाई खेलो, बैटल रॉयल चेंज होता है, आधे घंटे में एक मैच जीता नहीं जीता, वही ठीक है। ये भाई ये बहुत पेशेंस वाला गेम है। इसके अंदर भाई सब्र करते रहो, ऐसे टाइम पास इधर उधर टिप्स ट्रिक्स सिखाते रहो। इसके अंदर कैरेक्टर को अपग्रेड करने का टिप्स ट्रिक्स बहुत, मतलब दिमाग बहुत लगाना पड़ता है। स्किल्स तो इतना लगता नहीं मेरे को, लेकिन दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है। न्यू स्टेट का क्या सीन है? न्यू स्टेट में तो न्यू स्टेट बैन है ना, न्यू स्टेट भी बैन है ना, पबजी पूरा बैन है ना। न्यू स्टेट भी नहीं चल रहा है कि न्यू स्टेट चल रहा है? मेरे को इसका न्यूज नहीं है। न्यू स्टेट तो बोले कि उसके अंदर बग्स बहुत है, मैंने भी एक बार खेला था। न्यू स्टेट चल रहा है, अरे वाह। लेकिन उसके अंदर बग्स बहुत है, जहां तक मैंने सुना है बग्स। और मैंने भी एक बार खेला था, तो उसके अंदर बग्स बहुत थे भाई, बहुत मतलब स्मूथ नहीं था बिल्कुल गेम। न्यूज पबजी एपेक्स से पबजी शिफ्ट होना, मतलब मेरे को लगता है भाई बहुत स्लो लगेगा। फीलिंग ऐसा लगेगा कि क्या खेल रहा है। मैंने बहुत पहले खेला था, अब पता नहीं। हाँ मैंने भी कुछ 6 महीने पहले या 4 महीने पहले खेला था। अभी भी कुछ लोग से पूछा मैंने, ऐसी बात करते करते कि कुछ लोग खेलते हैं, तो लोग ने बोला कि अरे भाई घटिया है, बहुत ये है, सर्वर बहुत लैग करता है, बग्स भी बहुत है। मैंने भी खेला था तो मेरे को भी बहुत अटका था, मतलब मजा नहीं आया था मेरे को। लेकिन मैप्स तो मतलब एक दो मैच ही खेला है, इतना अच्छा ही लगा मेरे को। लेकिन वो बग्स की वजह से मतलब मूड नहीं किया खेलने का उसका। न्यू स्टेट पब्लिक पसंद करनी चाहिए, मेन क्या है ना, बोलते रहना चाहिए, जैसा ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, पब्लिक को चाहिए बात करे बंदा। वॉचिंग आ रही है क्या? क्या बात है। चलो कल ही इंस्टॉल करेंगे, अगर वॉचिंग आ रही है तो मैं भी चालू कर दूंगा। मेरे को वॉचिंग चाहिए। अरे वॉचिंग आएगा, बोलना आना चाहिए बस। बोलते रहो, बक बक करते रहो। मुंह बंद नहीं होना चाहिए तुम्हारा स्टार्टिंग में। ऐसे नॉर्मली तो जो बड़े बड़े यूट्यूबर, वो लोग का तो टेंशन नहीं रहता, वो लोग ने बोल बोल के वो कर लिया। और वो लोग का तो ऐसे ही है, वो लोग का क्या बोलते हैं, टीम्स रहता है तो उसके अंदर बोल बच्चन में ऐसे ही पब्लिक एंटरटेन रहती है। लेकिन नए नए स्ट्रीमर का क्या है भाई, कुछ यूनिक लाना पड़ेगा, कुछ एंटरटेन करना पड़ेगा, बातों में एंगेज करना पड़ेगा वो लोग को, वही है। स्ट्रीम में बात में एंगेज करना पड़ेगा, वही है कि पब्लिक छोड़ के ना जाए, कुछ ना कुछ पूछते रहो। और मैं ऐसा बंदा हूँ कि भाई मैं कुछ नहीं पूछता, हेलो हाँ क्या हाल चाल है, बस बात करता हूँ। मैं तो मोस्टली चैट भी नहीं देख पाता हूँ बरोबर। मेरा वो है, क्या बोलेगा। अभी है जिससे बात करता है तो उससे बात करते करते हाँ बात कर लेंगे, लेकिन अगर कोई नया बंदा आया तो फिर इतना कुछ बात नहीं कर पाता। क्या है, कुछ टॉपिक वॉपिक ऐसा निकालना पड़ता है भाई, क्या बात करो क्या नहीं करो। और एक तो मेरे ऑडियंस जो है सब्सक्राइबर है फिलहाल के, वो सब्सक्राइबर इंडियन तो है नहीं। हाँ वही है बस, टिप्स ट्रिक्स वही है, स्ट्रीम का तो वही ट्रिक्स है। और बाकी क्या है कि स्ट्रीम स्टार्टिंग में जो स्ट्रीम कर रहे हो भाई, लंबा स्ट्रीम रहना चाहिए, अच्छा खासा घंटों का, 2 घंटा 3 घंटा 4 घंटा। स्टार्टिंग में तो बड़ा बड़ा वो ऊपर जाता है, मतलब ऐसा टॉप पे आता है स्टार्टिंग के। अगर 2 घंटा तो कोई भी कर लेता है, कोई भी करता है। ऐसा कोई नया स्ट्रीमर भी आया तो 2 घंटा करता ही है। करो 3 घंटा करो, 4 घंटा करो, 5 घंटा करो। उतना पता है कि वो जितना ज्यादा टाइम रहता है उसके हिसाब से और मतलब रैंकिंग जाती है ऊपर। स्प्लिटर, अच्छा स्प्लिटर ले रहा है आईफोन, अच्छा आईपैड है ना। स्प्लिटर में क्या टाइम लग रहा है, स्प्लिटर तो हैकर। अरे यार वो तो मतलब क्या बोले, गेम बढ़िया है सब मस्त, खाली हैकर की वजह से ना मूड खराब हो रहा है। पता है, अगर गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट ने बंदे ने एक अगर हल्का सा भी हैक चालू किया, डायरेक्ट बैन। उसको घंटों भी नहीं लगेगा गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट में हैकर ट्रेस करने की, इसका इतना कड़क है। अभी से नहीं, बहुत पहले से ये वाला गेम जो मैं खेल रहा हूँ। साला एपेक्स लेजेंड का कितना बैन करोगे, बैन करो, कितना हैकर है, कितना रिपोर्ट करेगा, सब हवा में उड़ रहे हैं। साला किल से पता ही चल जाता है भाई, इतना ज्यादा किल है, इतना ज्यादा केडी है, नॉर्मल पता चल जाता है। मूवमेंट स्पीड ट्रैक कर सकते हो लोग, बंदे लोग का जो मूवमेंट स्पीड है, कितना ट्रैवल किया डिस्टेंस पूरे मैप में, क्योंकि वो जो उड़ते उड़ते। हाँ फारलाइट मैं देखा, मैं खुद इंस्टॉल करने वाला हूँ फारलाइट। तेरा गेम प्ले देखा, मेरे को बहुत बढ़िया लगा, मतलब गेम देखने में भाई मजा आ गया। तेरा ही देख रहा था मैं उस टाइम, अभी जस्ट ये गलती से डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था स्ट्रीम, इससे पहले तेरा ही बात कर रहा था। एक्सेलरेटर आया था, है एक, वो रोज देखता है स्ट्रीम, तो तेरा स्ट्रीम देख के बात कर रहा था भाई। फारलाइट वो देखा अभी, इससे पहले वाले स्ट्रीम में दिखेगा उसके अंदर क्या बोलते हैं, कमेंट भी किया था मैंने वो गेम का। इधर गया लाइव वाला, 16 व्यूज वाला 2 घंटे पहले वाला स्ट्रीम होगा, उसके अंदर फारलाइट तेरा ही स्ट्रीम देख के मैंने कमेंट किया था भाई, ये वाला गेम मस्त लग रहा है, ये वाला इंस्टॉल करने के लिए बोला मैंने उसको भी। स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा लैग करेगा, फिर सही हो जाएगा, देखता हूँ। अच्छा हाँ, स्टार्टिंग में तो थोड़ा सेटअप वेटअप करना पड़ेगा, देखना पड़ेगा क्या चल रहा है, कैसा गेम है। वैसे सीजन 9 है ना, सीजन 6 या 9 चल रहा है। मैंने फारलाइट का भी देखा भाई, एक साल पुराने व्यूवर्स लोग को 12 मिलियन व्यूज आए भाई, ऐसा ऐसा देख रहा था मैं, मैंने सर्च भी मारा था फारलाइट 84, ऐसा डाला था लाइव, साला इतने सारी पब्लिक दिखाई भाई। एक क्या बोलते मिथ पैट का साला 3 मिलियन व्यू, उज्जवल करके बंदा है 1 साल पहले का है सबका 2.5 मिलियन व्यू, 1,20,000 व्यू, सही मस्त मस्त व्यू है। तेरा भी कितने नंबर पे तेरा? 1 2 3 4 5, तेरे 5वें नंबर पे दिखा रहा है तेरा लाइव। साला 9 व्यू दिखा रहा है तेरा, व्यूज नहीं आए थे क्या एक भी तेरा? एक्सट्रीम ग्राफिक पे खेला था सुबह। अच्छा एक्सट्रीम, अरे भाई मेरा तो चलेगा। आईपैड में भी हुआ था, फिर थोड़ा सेट हो गया एक मैच के बाद। अच्छा तेरा व्यू फारलाइट में एक भी नहीं आएगा, इधर दिखा रहा है 9 व्यू। अच्छा अरे ये अपकमिंग दिखा रहा है। अरे अच्छा ये डाल के रखा है। कितना 28 दिसंबर तारीख है ये हटा बे, तेरा ये वेटिंग लिस्ट में दिखा रहा है। क्या नाम है? तूने शेड्यूल पे डाल के रखा है 28 दिसंबर का। वेटिंग फॉर गुड विकेट दिसंबर स्ट्रीम का नाम तेरा का देख, वही देख रहा था। 28 तारीख का स्ट्रीम दिखा रहा है। 28 तारीख का स्ट्रीम शेड्यूल है, मतलब आज सुबह का स्ट्रीम शेड्यूल दिखा रहा है। देखो उसको कैंसिल कर दे शायद, दिख नहीं रहा मुझको स्क्रीनशॉट। तेरा इंस्टाग्राम हाँ है ना मेरे पास इंस्टाग्राम, इंस्टाग्राम पे भेजता हूँ। विंडोज स्क्रीन देखा है जब से तुझको है मैं चल गया, लगता है मेरे चल गया। देख देखो इंस्टाग्राम पे भेजा स्क्रीनशॉट। ऐसे हटाओ कैसे? जाके उसको एक काम कर देना, उसको कैंसिल कर देना। कैंसिल नहीं तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं, एंड कर दे। एंड करके उसको प्राइवेट में डाल देने को डिलीट मार दे। देख तेरे उसके अंदर दिखाएगा, तो जब रिफ्रेश करेगा यूट्यूब स्टूडियो में तो दिखाएगा। ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, क्या मजाक कर रहा है? मेरे में तो दिखा रहा है भाई, क्योंकि एक नहीं शेड्यूल है, मैंने देखा एक से ज्यादा शेड्यूल दिखा रहा था मेरे को। एक तो 2 शेड्यूल दिखा रहे थे, 2 शेड्यूल है। एक विंडोज प्रिंट स्क्रीन, एक और स्क्रीनशॉट भेजता हूँ। ये 2 शेड्यूल दिखा रहा है, देखना। तीसरा और चौथा वाला बैनर देखते रहो, उसके अंदर दिखाएगा। अभी दिखा रहे तेरे चैनल पे शेड्यूल 22 ये क्या दिखा रहा है? ये कब का? हाँ ये भी 28 दिसंबर का सुबह का दिखा रहा है। कल से इसे शेड्यूल करके छोड़ दिया रहेगा, उसके बाद क्लिक करके कर दे वेटिंग। नहीं मैं तो कभी शेड्यूल किया नहीं वैसे, वही तो एक वो दिखा रहा है। सेव टू वॉच लेटर, सेव टू प्लेलिस्ट। अरे एक काम कर, उसके ऊपर क्लिक कर, अंदर जा। रुक जा मैं दिखाता हूँ। स्ट्रीम पे दिखाता हूँ। इधर जाने का, यूट्यूब स्टूडियो मेरा किधर गया भाई? यूट्यूब स्टूडियो गया, एक कंटेंट में गया, लाइव पे जा, और इधर क्लिक मत कर, अंदर क्लिक, ऐसे बैनर पे क्लिक कर। बैनर पे क्लिक कर और ये जो ये बटन दिखेगा ना, ये वाला बटन, ये वाले बटन से चेंज कर दे। दिख रहा है? स्ट्रीम चेक कर। मैसेज कर, अगर स्ट्रीम सुन रहा है तो वापस बता देता हूँ। ऐसा है ना, बैनर पे ऐसा क्लिक कर, बैनर पे ये जो बैनर दिख रहा है बैनर पे क्लिक कर, और ये जो है ना ये वाला बटन, ये शेयर के लेफ्ट साइड वाला बटन, पहला बटन, वो वाला बटन दबा और इधर से ना पब्लिक शेड्यूल्ड है ना, इसको शेड्यूल को प्राइवेट कर या अनलिस्ट कर, उसके बाद डिलीट मार दे। समझा?
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
No, I can't write a piece based on this.
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
देखा है जब से तुझको है मैं तो हिल गया, लगता है मेरे सीने से दिल निकल गया। टाइम हो गया।
Oh, thank you. But I must find.
You truly.
I do.
As the Lion Fang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time.
हो गया।
Then,
किधर था?
she
किधर
founded the
दिखा?
Knights of Favonius and
कौन
became
सी
known
जगह
as
पे
the
दिखा?
Dandelion Knight,
वीडियोस में
spreading
दिखा
grace
या
and
क्या बोलते
compassion
हैं?
throughout the
लाइव में
land.
दिखाया?
Dandelion Knight? Isn't.
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius masters throughout the age.
Oh, that you too.
Yes, but I see it more. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
अच्छा लैपटॉप में दिख रहा है इसको। हाँ ग्लिच रहेगा अभी, यूट्यूब स्टूडियो तो अभी ज़्यादा ये नहीं है।
Comes to get rid of the master in a moment of weakness, and then you two show up and ruin everything. How did they know about
गलती से शेड्यूल कर दिया रहेगा तूने।
choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this
चलो
lot?
गुड नाइट गुड नाइट।
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
कल मिलते हैं, कल अपना फारलाइट डाउनलोड करेंगे और फारलाइट खेलेंगे।
Stop! After him.
चलो चलो आफ्टर हिम चलो। गुड नाइट गुड नाइट। यार ये क्या हो जाता है यार, बार बार स्क्रीन चला डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाता है फोन से। तो यार नया खरीदना पड़ेगा क्या?
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you.
Fine.
Thank
चलो ये उठा लेते कौन सा है
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
ओह हमको तो पता ही नहीं अच्छा वो बता दिए अनसॉल्व मिस्ट्री अनसॉल्व मिस्ट्री सॉल्व करते हैं This miss people. Yeah?
Are you hurt? Darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my dandelion breeze.
Thanks. You're amazing.
खाने पीने का सामान उठा लेते हैं भूख लगी रास्ते में अच्छा कोने में मेरे को फालतू में मेरे टाइम वेस्ट होता है ये इसका अरे अच्छा ये भी एनिमल कैरेक्टर है तो पता नहीं था ये सब अच्छा हुआ बताया तो उड़ा के मारेंगे ये फिर मारेंगे ये फिर हवा
No, my soul!
हवा डाल के उड़ा दिया ऐसा कमेंट्री फालतू फालतू बंद करेगा
Freeze!
यार ऊपर चढ़ने का था एक चढ़ने ब्रिज किया ना अरे जाओ यार क्या कर रही
Take this!
मेरे पास टाइम नहीं बचेगा फटाफट मारेंगे फेलेंगे और खेलेंगे
What's the hurry?
हाय 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 और ये बाहर निकलने के लिए हमको आगे जाने का तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो? सोने का टाइम है। हवा खा दो।
Dodge this.
इधर की तरह थोड़ा दूर जाओ यार। ये थोड़ा दरवाजा खुलेगा फिर अभी वो आएगा आग वाला मॉन्स्टर चलो
Take this! No, my sword!
Freeze! What's the... Dodge this!
आग वाला तो कैरेक्टर अभी लिया नहीं।
Cool it!
अभी जादू दिखाता हूँ तो ऊपर हवा में बहुत उड़ रहा है तो उसको ना एक काम करते हैं कि हम लोग हवा में उड़ा देते हैं। कैसा लगा बताओ भाई कैसा लगा? अब ये पूरा पट्टी लगा रहे हैं आजा आजा ये क्या कर रहे हो ये तो बिजली का बच्चा ले ये बर्फ का फटाफट ये पानी मारेंगे इसके ऊपर फिर ये डालेंगे फटाफट ये लेजर का लेजर उसके बाद आग लगा के फिर बिजली फिर पानी मारेंगे लेकिन पानी
Dodge this!
Barbados, got us.
Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mondstadt and rest, Acting Grandmaster?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
Precious chest खोल भाई खोल इस बच्चा क्या तेरा चलो निकलते इधर से फालतू से फिर आगे कुछ करेंगे। हमेशा ये लोग गांड मारा के हेड ओवर में आते हैं। छोटा सा पत्थर नहीं निकलता उसको ना घुस जाते कहाँ से घुस जाते मेरे को भी नहीं पता। अब देखना कहाँ इधर किधर से घुसा था मेरे को नहीं समझ में आया। अब रिटर्न टू मॉन्स्टर अभी क्या है अपना हेल्थ क्या है चल हेल्थ पे तो निकलते हैं ये कंप्लीट करके फिर निकलते हैं यार बहुत नींद आ रही नींद बहुत पहले ही आ रही थी मेरे को सो जाना चाहिए था लेकिन मैं ना स्ट्रीम के लौड़े लग गए थे तो फिर मेरे को लंबा खेलना पड़ेगा सीन लग गया खेलते नेट की वजह से मेरे को लगता है बाहर वॉक करके आना पड़ेगा लगता है कभी नहीं अबे गेट पे क्या मेरे को एंट्री के लिए क्या है बोलते कि मॉन्स्टर शॉप कुछ चाहिए अरे जी नाम भी तो ऐसा रखा है जी शॉन
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's not. Okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but. Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan is...
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
चल आ रही है अपन खेल हाँ आती बोल रही है
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
चटा टैवन दारू पे आते हुए ये लोग को टैवर्न नहीं लिखना चाहिए था, साला दारू का अड्डा लिखना चाहिए। ठेके पे चलो, ठेके पे चलो, ठेके पे। भाई चिकन विकन बनेला भाई, चिकन विकन पार्टी शार्टी चल रही है। क्या बात है?
What's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
For what?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc,
All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin!
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
ये कौन सा प्लेस है भाई? पहली बार जगह जा रहा हूँ। लोग ने ये सब कब निकाल दिया? दरवाजा बना दिया है, बस लगा देने। साला कभी ये दरवाजा तो कभी देखा नहीं था मैंने। ऊपर से नीचे किधर गए?
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again. Either way, it is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And It has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lionfang Knight. The Lionfang Knight represents Vanessa's past, a past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt.
But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future. A future belong. I do believe that Vanessa watches over us. Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
बस साला महीना इतना करवाया, इतनी मेहनत का इतना ही फल। भाई सुनने को देख रहा यार भाई जरा देखते हैं। चलो ना इसमें कुछ पगड़ी दे देते हैं, कितना टीमों जो अभी भी 600 चाहिए, 550। स्क्वाड एडवेंचर रैंक आरात पार्टी रेडन शोगन। ठीक है, वेंटी का भी चाहिए। रिक्वायर्ड एडवेंचर रैंक 36। ओनाजांगली का 2 है। ये वाले में क्या है? शिकानो एजो एंडिंग रेंज, कंप्लीट ट्रांसेंड ड्रीम्स, कंप्लीट राइज ऑफ गोल्डन सोल। Get one of them ये फ्लोर वाला नहीं होता है। 2400 प्रीमियम। Because since you have received a stream, thank you from Academia Researcher and every previous for those stars. अभी इसके लिए टाइम नहीं अपने पास। और इधर क्या है? नहीं भाई रोनित, अपने पास टाइम नहीं, बात नहीं तो। इसके अंदर क्या चाहिए? कंप्लीट ट्रांसिएंट ड्रीम्स, राइज अप गोल्डन सोल। ट्रांसिएंट ड्रीम्स इधर क्या? ट्रांसिएंट ड्रीम्स। Yeah, which could have posted emergency relic commission the performance of this adventure that takes up the challenge will affect their ranking between the team. Take your next step to the start. चलो 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 देखते क्या चल रहा है। पगला गए क्या? ये कौन करेगा? कभी जो बादल बरसे मुझे तुझे आंखें भर के तू लगे मुझे पहली
Lightning slash!
No, my sword!
Take this!
Rain outlines your fate.
Dodge this!
I let my guard down. Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze!
Lightning slash! Bellowing thunder!
Cool it!
Rain cutter.
Freeze!
Take this! Thunderclap!
लेवल 60 जब तो लगने वाले हैं भाई 7 वाट कुछ है नहीं जबरदस्ती घुसा दिया साला पता होता है
Lightning slash! No, my sword!
Cool it! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite! Take me back. Cool it. Don't push your luck.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind. Not good.
This moment will be frozen in time. I'm not done.
Let me read you a verse. Know my sword. I have taught you everything I know.
आज मौसम गर्म क्यों हो गया? मच्छर क्यों नहीं? इसी के वजह से।
Freeze! Cool it! It's my lucky day! Say no more!
Take this!
How's this? Freeze! Say no more! There's more! Finally! Boom! My blade! To the very... There's more!
Rain outlines your fate.
Finally! How fortunate. Freeze! Dodge this!
Body and mind. No, my sword! Time to act.
Bellowing thunder!
Freeze!
Lightning slash!
Dodge this!
I let my guard down. Body and mind.
Cool it! What's the hurry?
Take this! No, my sword!
Dodge this!
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it!
रुको यार मच्छर काट रहा है देख
Take this!
I'll keep this close.
these things useful?
It's my lucky day!
Lightning flash!
Cool it!
Not good.
Freeze!
Finally. No.
Come on, let's get moving.
Dodge this!
I am outplayed.
Don't get frostbite. I taste blood.
Take this!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Rain outlines your fate.
Free can't run! Well, neither can I. This one's well done! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Looks like I went too far.
Dodge this!
Roasted!
No, my sword!
Thundercloud! Take this!
Cool it!
I must collect myself. Let's move this. Have a load of this.
Get back! Cool it! This doesn't look good.
Ring cutter!
Chill to the bone.
Take this!
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Rain outlines your fate.
Body and mind. Change of plans. Body and mind. Body and mind. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Frozen descent. Chill to the bone.
Body and mind.
अरे मादर चोद